Okay, so we're back. The Man-Eater's Grotto was pretty dang easy. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into now. Oh, I'm going into the catacombs. Okay. Alright, so Swordmaster, Magic Knight, Thief. We're still working on all of them characters.
Speaking of,
Huckleberg says, you took a request on, as I recall. Might it not be best to resolve it quickly? Yeah, let's do it. Gallica says, want to enter the Grand Cathedral and complete the request. Yes.
Well then.
Stroll says, right, let's head inside. I'm assuming we're still overleveled. If we're not overleveled, then we will get overleveled. Gallica says the Magla is as thick as always. Since we're back here, we should hurry and take care of that request we got. The first time I was in here, there was doors locked on left and right as you went down the hall. Alright.
Let's do it.
The army still doesn't have enough manpower, so let's lend a hand.
Let's see.
Uh-huh. What was these, right? They're open now.
stay present and focused.
Holy ossuary.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
Don't know what that is. Look at those guys. There's a bunch of them. Trumpet soldiers ask, or says, get away, you blasted corpses. Oh wait, you're people. Don't scare me like that. You're that Elder who fought at the Grand Cathedral, correct? I was nearby when you were fighting the skeletons that man was controlling. And by the way, you lot sure were using some amazing skills. What kind of magic was that? Gallicus says, let's not worry about that. What are you doing here anyway? Soldier replies, I'm a part of the Survey Corps. When we got reports that there were monsters prowling around here, we got dispatched, but whole damn squad fell apart when dead bodies started showing up, writhing like something out of a nightmare. Our captain booked it straight out, leaving the rest behind us. That means I might need to pick out some Hama, maybe some priest.
Oh, damn.
They aren't much when they're alone, but if they swarm you, it's pretty dangerous. Be wary.
Thank you indeed.
We'll stay a while longer to catch our breath. But without your captain, there's no way in hell we'll finish the work. Our captain, I'm sorry. I'm a captain too. See you out there. We're gotta be a captain of this place. I'm a captain of the undead after I crushed them. We got teleporting stuff? I saw that. What did I see? I seen something. Yeah. You wouldn't think that'd be a booby trap, would you? Well, I've got merchant.
We found something.
Monk's clogs purified a church. Yeah. Could I go? No? No? Really? They say no. Okay. My PV monitor's going on and off. It's driving me insane.
All right. How's that?
One shot, bro.
Come on.
You know, you should look at them before you do that. A deal. You know, probably. Mortar skull. What is that?
Avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Cursed Talisman. Whatever that teleporty guy he has, he got one-shotted too.
I don't see anything we can't handle.
20? 20 is all you guys are?
Hey, you found something.
That was brilliant.
Whew. That should do it. That worked like
Mortar
a
skull.
charm.
Is that a key?
Keep the pressure
Hang on. We're gonna look at that in a second. That's probably a key item. I done forgot what we're looking for here, honestly. Go to item. You have accessories, gear, key items, mortar skull. Yeah, it is something. Skull probably doesn't have a use, but you'll keep it anyway. Okay. Okay. Whatever, kid. Yeah.
Nice find.
Braced
Looks like it could
water.
be useful.
So is that more important? A higher tier than blessed water? Okay. I think there were items taken multiple purified church. These guys could just be destroyed, bro.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Exemplary.
That was brilliant.
This is what I was looking for.
All right. How's that?
I knew I could count on you.
Y'all are gonna have me in so much money. It's done.
Look,
The road splits. Which way do we do? How did I miss that over there? There's two ways in. Go back right that way first. Well, you know what? We'll walk backwards that way. We'll walk back that way. Okay. This is gonna be an excellent level to level up on, but I'm already there. Look at the oinks. Oh, you hit me for 6 damage crit.
Has paid off.
What was it? You missing something in the middle? A purdot. No, you look, it's a chest.
Come on.
Excellent.
Level up Heisman. Scapula blade.
I think we're in the clear.
For Seeker. Where's this? Get this.
nice.
Luck and
Bet we'll find a
sense.
use for that.
Because that's a permanent luck up, is it not? We're gonna use that in a second.
Hey, good one.
That's what I thought. Thought I saw him. Okay.
Wow, good find.
Blaze Igniter, Mage Flames, multi-target fire skill. Good. Isn't that one of those things? It's like $6,000 at what's your name's house? Brigette's Leon Merchant Guild thing? Yeah.
All right. How's
That
that?
in handy. Pocket it.
Corrosive acid. Look, this is at the end. Is it something?
I love it.
Bomb of life. That's another thing that I need to spend millions of dollars on. I want to switch down which cable that freaking monitor's in. There's multiple things going. No, there's only 2 floors, bro. You came down or up this one? You went down that one. That's a save point. This would definitely be a great place to grind, but I'm already just capped, man. You need $1 million?
How about a break?
Gallica says, this is a place has a Michael Hollow. Want to take a break?
That's true.
Huckenberg responds, a fine idea. Tis important to rest when we can. What shall we do? Make a record and yabba dabba doo dah. Talk to allies.
Be that as it may.
Stroll says, it's an absolute mess in here. There are monsters all over the place. Gallica responds, and then Magla's thick enough to choke on, even with Zorba gone. Huckenberg says, it's as he said, this phenomenon is not his doing, but a natural occurrence. Stroll says, you mean, oh my goodness, molecolization? I suppose this is what happened at the abandoned mines as well. Gallica says, I don't like all this talk about molecolization and humans. I wonder what's really going on.
Let's go.
I don't like words with 25 syllables. Gallica says, okay, let's go. That monitor is driving me insane. You guys don't see it, but it's driving me nuts. Alright. So I paid $200 for a refurbished monitor and just get shit on. Thank you, Amazon.
Very
Come
impressive.
on.
I hope it's got 2 ports. Or there might be something I could do. I could pull some tricks or something. Put like 5 adapters on that damn thing so it's confused or not have to worry about whatever's going on.
All right. How's that?
I knew you could do it.
Is that because I turned on ultra response? That might be what it is.
I knew you could do it.
Nice
Gritty
find.
armor.
Looks like it could be useful.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use
I
for
hear
that.
shit everywhere. Like monsters. If you ain't got mimics in these chests, it's just gonna be real easy, bro. Chipped key, lower half.
This is...
Stroll says, this sort of looks like a key, but just part of one. It's not usable as is.
But
Gallica says, considering someone went through the effort to store it in a treasure chest, there's probably a counterpart somewhere. Let's look for it. I unlocked it. Uh-huh. I know what this is. No, I don't.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Yeah, dude.
yep.
I don't know where this is. This is new. That's obviously a boss room. You want to kill the boss right now? Just an asshole? Sure, bro. Let's just do it. You get shattery over there. Seems as though it's locked.
I don't like this.
Gallica says, I sense a powerful presence beyond here. The magma looks really dense. Stroll says, so you're saying there's something inside? Now that we know, we can't just leave it be.
However,
Huckenberg says, we need the key to open it first. It should be within the Mausoleum here. Let's search for it.
Let's go.
So this is obviously immediately the other piece of the key. How the hell? This shit's annoying the hell out of me. Hang on. I'm freaking gonna have to append again. What is this, 28? Alright, I'll append it. I want the damn switch freaking formats. We're gonna just do one of those things where I stop and start in the middle of it. Stupid damn monitor. It isn't the monitor's fault. This is okay, we're back. It should be seamless. I'm thinking. Alright, so. What the hell was I doing? That's gonna be a one way. So now you have to come back through the way you just came in. I'm assuming so. It's another save point. I don't even know if I need that many save points, man. Huckleberry says it appears to be no enemies here.
Got it.
Stroll says, a hollow in the magma then. Good time for us to catch our breath. Talk to allies.
Oh, yeah?
Gallica says, this cemetery is a lot bigger than I expected. If we're not careful, we could get lost. Huckenberg replies, we mustn't forget that this is also the royal cemetery. It should be one of the largest in the kingdom. Stroll says, so the former king's remains were to be buried here if the royal funeral had ended without incident. Huckenberg says, indeed, though with all these monsters roaming about, there isn't much we could have done. Gallica responds, the state army doesn't seem to have the bandwidth for exterminating monsters either. It's going to take a while before there's peace and quiet here again. That just means we can grind that shit. I don't need to grind it. But I need to grind. You take the challenge away from me. I need to put it with super duper difficulty, super grind, 10 hour.
Let's go.
I guess we turned that sucker like we did the Rise of 3, where it's just the freaking Death March. Destruction Death March. 10-hour grind. Just beat the first enemy. Yes. Is this a monster?
No choice but to cut through them.
Look at this. He's a colossal vampire gelatinos.
What now?
Gelatinos, he said. So switch this one over to Magi.
Mage!
She would say Magic Knight, and then we'll make him a Magi too.
Mage!
Come on!
That's not half bad.
Never mind.
What now?
I don't know what level he is. Isn't what's her name supposed to be better at finding them things?
Swordmaster!
Swordmaster. I love that. I love that. Thief.
Thief!
He's 18. Level 18. Okay. Did you not just loot? You did loot. All of them monsters have spawned back. I'm gonna swipe more. How much money do I need? I need more than $400,000. I'm poor. I'm poor. We'll get them monies. Oh, here, come on out, buddy.
Push through!
Mortar skull.
Come on!
Keep the pressure on.
All right.
Y'all guys only worth 7 XP.
Watch out. We've been spotted. Amazing.
Those are guys only worth 2 XP. I'm supposed to grind with that kind of freaking poorness.
They noticed us.
I see him. I see him.
What now?
Mage.
Mage!
Mage!
Do you think we could destroy them real fast? It's possible.
Mage!
Mage.
Mage!
Eyeball him. Eyeball him.
We can't get sloppy.
Now we fight.
Now we get an actual battle.
I need distance.
Do you now? Let me fiddle this damn freaking screen again. I'm gonna keep being distracted by silly crap, man. No, no, no. Keep going. I got too much dang brightness on the screen.
Face me.
No, hit
Witness our secret technique.
do that. Where's my super duper one? Do I don't have a super duper one? Because he's in. I picked mage instead of wizard. I'm dumb. I have a wizard now.
Show them our might.
Sleet.
You hit their weakness.
I'll get some distance. Let's do this together.
Look here.
Look here.
Nice.
That's probably it for him. My damage. Gierner's damage is up there. That was the plan.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
It's like anybody who's weak to magic.
I chose
I'll
the
find
wrong
whoever
opponent.
has all. No, somebody already has that almighty magic.
To ever greater
I
heights.
just get almighty magic damage and just laugh my way through the rest of the game. It'll be done.
My power swells forth.
Look at these other losers are waiting for their chance to get killed. You've already mastered the magic.
Merchant!
You're still just gonna walk around just killing people in 2 seconds? Yes, yes.
Swordmaster!
Sword master. No, you're gonna be Magic Knight.
Magic Knight!
Magic Knight.
E.
Right. Hit it where it hurts.
Die, you butterballs.
Do it again.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
You don't put a mimic in there? You can put a mimic in here? No. Just said that, gimmick mimic
All right.
in one
Good
level.
find.
Broken igniter. What? Oh, look, the ambush scene, sir.
Really? They're weak against this.
They're weak against everything.
They're gone. The danger is behind
The
us.
danger is behind us.
Oh,
Speed
that's not
increase.
half bad.
Come on!
I need to put the luck on.
Hey, how's that?
Yeah. Chipped key upper half.
Mayhap.
Huckenberg says, this too looks like a key. The shape reminds me of. Kalka says, oh, I think I know what to do. Let me borrow that for a second. I'm going to try putting these 2 pieces together. Loot inner sanctum key.
All right.
Galaga says, done and done. We just had to put the 2 together. We should be able to use this now.
However,
Is the enemies going to hit me or do damage in this damn game? It's too OP. Need to talk epic shit. I unlocked it. Bro, there's just... look at that shit, dude. I'm just saying. Look at all those enemies there. I see them. And you can go in and out and kill 40 enemies. I see it. I see it. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, so what are we gonna go with here?
what now?
We're gonna be a wizard. Okay?
Wizard!
Wizard. I'll keep the other 2 as is. I mean, the other 3 as is. Alright, let's go. I use the inner sanctum key. Kalka says, the magla is really dense up ahead. Something might be there. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Stro says, right, let's go. Let's go in this here poop. 2 monsters. Oh, it's what's his name? Shit, I knew that they were going to be here. Galga says, what is that a ghost? Well, I guess we are in a crypt after all, and there's even a Macaulay crystals here too.
Wait.
Huckenberg says, calm yourself. Remember that death is a passage through which none return. Tis more likely a monster which has undergone melancolization. If I would have made them all thieves, this would have been a done deal. Yeah, I forgot what I was fighting. Stro says, so this is the dark presence that Gallica sensed. Huckenberg says, perhaps we have the crystals to thank for these strange changes afoot in the crypt as well. Let us avail ourselves of the opportunity to shatter them completely.
However,
Stro says, look like it's not going to be that simple. Isn't this thing like immune to physical attacks too? So I couldn't just be I'd have to have a... Okay, alright.
Get ready.
Gallica says, here we go. Ready yourselves.
I need distance.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Be careful.
Then again, forward. Witness our strength.
Weak dark magic too. No. Phantom Tracer. Stream physical damage one enemy and remove buff effects. Kill them one at a time.
coordination is key.
Good. Next.
Now, what's the play?
To be a badass from beyond our mains. This guy repels damage, bro. Remember?
Swordmaster.
Swordmaster, which means doing what I just did is bad.
No holding back.
Shit.
Not now.
You should have just passed it on.
Falling back. Fire! 2 remaining.
Keep it up.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. I'm stepping back.
Come!
No.
Not now.
Into the
Get your ass
fray.
in like you own
Let
this fucking
justice
shit.
prevail.
Punch this piece of scrap.
Shatter! Stay focused.
We're all counting on
Perhaps this suits me best.
You be the one that tries it. No. Steal. Try to steal, actually.
Nothing personal. Sorry.
Why,
Sears
hello,
earring.
I shall fight
So you
as the
can.
noble I
Well,
am.
he's not technically. No, he is a boss. This is the music. Try attack.
Please.
That's what I thought.
Brace
That's what I thought.
yourselves.
Petty curse.
The captain's been hit with a hex.
By this
He
power,
attacked. He's getting hurt too.
I won't hold back.
That's why we're just going to attack anyway, bitch. God, dog, it's 240 damage.
Come!
Someone get him healed up.
Increase one allies. Draws enemy attention. Don't punch this piece of shit.
I'll
Punch the shit out of
destroy
him.
you. Is that all?
Fuck!
The counter.
He's completely immune. Here he comes.
The captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Erupt.
The captain's
Now,
been hit with a
I
hex.
call upon royal
He
power
attacked.
within.
He's getting hurt too.
Try not to worry.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
I'm obliged.
Heisman,
The curse.
your head.
Isn't it
Don't
wizard?
attack anyone or it'll hurt.
Fire!
He's gonna bitch slap this bitch.
I stand ready
Hey,
with
wake
blade
up.
in hand.
We're still in a fight
You
here.
didn't put any extra side attacks on. No, she does. It's just perfect punch.
Not now.
I want to attack your ass, but I can't.
I'll stay my blade.
A curse, is it?
Who the hell died? Get up,
I'll
bro.
use this.
Still
He's gonna
fight.
cast a double 3.
My husband's here.
Someone help him get back in the fight.
Withdrawing.
Heisman got
Withdrawing.
knocked out. We gotta revive him.
This should work.
I shall repay this favor tenfold.
I'm just gonna blast the shit out of you, dude. This is just pure dumb.
Burn!
That's the difference in
Tough
25
one.
levels, all
Is
right?
everyone all right?
We're doing great.
Oh,
There's nothing
power
we
of
can do.
heroes.
Pass.
You think I'll use what I must?
Steal the life from him.
Magla gather. Commendable
Super
bearing.
effective, man. You try to steal life back from me. That was a waste of your turn, kid.
No holding back. Oh, healing light.
That helped.
My thanks.
We ain't as weak as we were, huh? You piece of shit.
Let's go.
Eat this. You
Fire.
want another 500 damage fire? Sorry. Oh, we could have some wizard dick staff. Thank you. Thank you, game. That's what I needed. Oh yeah. Slash through that shit. Black jewel necklace. Is that what I needed? Gaga says, we managed to take it out, huh? Wait, what's that?
That's...
Oh, that could be the trick of the noble lost. He said it was a memento of his wife. So let's take it to him.
I'm heading back.
Well, guess that about wraps up our reason for being here. You got any other cool goodies here?
Ah! Ah!
Ugh.
What now?
The only thing, well,
Merchant!
We found something.
Incredible.
sapphire pendant prevents burn. This is gonna loop us back around, I'm assuming, right? Unlocked it. Give.
Hey, you found something.
Rusted accessory. That, look, that's actually what he's trying to go for.
Ah!
Is this collapsed? The guards won't let us in.
Hello there.
Soldier guarding door. It's you. I've heard the rumors. You're the talk of the town, having taken down that human plaguing us. I hate to turn away people that the city's indebted to, but this road is closed ahead. It's in the middle of repairs. Well, you know, enjoy your day. Should I go blast some more shit? Let me fiddle this down. Nice little seconds here. You know, it's not setting, Steve. I'm gonna hit here. Filters. Color correction. And let's drop that down a little bit. But, brightness. That makes it look a little bit better. Hue shift? Are we shifting hue too much? That turned her hair pink. You fucked with that. Cancel. Make that back to where it was, which is like -1. I can't write down. Oh my god. And then maybe gamma. That looks. Oh yeah, that looks a little bit better. What happens is that OBS just goes darker, and then I'm overcompensating for it. It's a little darker than what I see. Let me see. Where are we at? We can't see what the hell's going on because now we should be able to. You want to go loop around a little fast? Is there a way to walk through and like loop? Never give up the opportunity to get your thief up to level 20. That's not it. Where's my damn skating board at?
Let's push through!
Hey, great job.
On your guard.
They can't even damn get, 2 hit points hardly in here. The big boy does.
That might be a bit.
Oh yeah, very, very significant. I'll never figure that out.
Damn, they're onto us.
Scary.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
I knew you could do it.
All right, how's that? Come on!
Always toss it later.
All right, how's
That
that?
should come in handy.
Huh, huh,
Look at it.
huh. You have to go up, right? No, because you can go this way. and then to the left. The amount of XP here is shit compared to what we were just running at the main dungeon.
On your toes, everyone!
Cat.
Yeah, nice work!
But you had to do this after the dungeon, am I right?
Very impressive.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Swordmaster 13.
My archetype's ability is still stronger.
All right, how's that? Let's push
Trying to
through.
find a use for it.
Sure, find a use for it. Add it to the money. What I'm hearing a bunch of shit. They're down below you, bro.
All right, how's that?
Very impressive.
Impressive. Training has paid off.
Is this training?
I imagine that would be of use.
Bro.
Let's push through.
It's useful, I say grab it!
Hell yeah, it's useful. Where we at? See, you're missing something. If you go down through this one and around, you run into something you ain't run into before. That guy was worth 52 XP. That's a little bit better, but still shit.
Nice. Look at that.
Hero's Leaf of Life. Increases archetype experience by 1,000. We know what that is. Bro, how are we doing on the, He's slowing. He's slow as hell. I would like him to get him to 20. Although, when he gains that, I can't make it. I can't get him up to another thing because I've already leveled it up. You're not gonna need to freaking zoop this up this much, Steve. You can walk away, bro. You smashed the shit out of that balls.
Got it.
Let's go!
I just gotta get. I mean, I'm just really, just a little bit right here. It's really close. It's really, I mean, it's $1,000 there. Fuck you.
Oh,
Come on.
It's $2,000.
All right,
It's like it's $3,000, man. You shouldn't walk. You can't walk away from that.
push
$4,000 in here. $5,000. $7,000. I mean, you know, and then freaking $8,000. It's just. It's hard to walk away from $8,000. I'm just saying. So we're just going to open this door. Let's just come out with that. It's $8,000. $8,000. I mean, even a bazillionaire is going to, he's going to bend over and pick up the $8,000. I'm
go.
just saying. $8,000 in quarters on the floor. It's going to pick them shits up.
Let's push through.
That's not half bad.
All right, how's that?
Power coursing.
Magic Knight!
Oh, right, we did it!
There's no XP from this. It's like nothing. Because you've destroyed the game. You've got this shit on autopilot.
Come on.
Shut up, we ain't done. It's freaking $7,000.
Greater power within.
Thief. $8,000, dude. Yeah. I'm just gonna step in here and step back out a little bit. Any kind of bazillionaire would walk inside and outside the room over and over again if $8,000
Let's go!
is on the line. Listen, man, those trinkets that make you immune to statuses that I need 4 apiece of, those things are about $8,000 a piece. So I need to run. We count how many damn elements there are that I need to be immune to, and then count how many then multiply it times 4. That's how many runs I need to do right here.
Let's push through.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
It's nothing to have
was the last
$500,000. In fact, probably you should.
Come on.
It's a point where your money makes money. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple more, Brian. I can stop at any time. It's no problem. We'll stop at any time, Brian. I don't need all of this. The game's on autopilot.
Let's go!
Let's go. I'm left wondering if I could
All right. How's that?
destroyed that little fire guy. I mean, the fire element. I bet you I could have.
That was well done.
Bet you he's dialed in too. Everybody's dialed in.
Useful, I say grab it.
Let's push through.
Listen, these guys are still worth 2 experience a piece. If I gain another level, they could be left with 1. Then it might be time to
All right.
finally cast it in.
Nice. That will find a use for that.
The old rich money class. That's the plan, man. That's the plan, Brian. Brian's like, you're nuts. A small break would be nice. No, we gotta resume exploring. Don't you put your head on the coffee table. We gotta go out there and we'll pass, all right? $8,000 is right out the front door here.
Oh,
Let's push through.
Oh, he thinks he's a badass with his dodge.
I knew I could count on you.
All right. How's that?
Not bad.
Find a use for it.
You find a use for the $8,000. Yeah, probably.
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
How much to level your punk ass up? You'd have to do this like 30 more times, man. I'm gonna do that with him. 30 times $8,000. I don't know what that is. I think that's at least $20.
hey,
Listen, I need.
Let's go.
Listen, if I get all of the money, right, and then use it.
Push through.
Everybody's a merchant
All right.
with their.
How's that?
They have cure,
nice work.
and then they have the ability to throw the almighty attack. I mean, I'm just saying.
Cat.
If you intend to take risks, I might suggest healing first.
Oh, they're bitching about my healing. Oh no, she got almost.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Oh, we did gain a level.
Impressive. Training has paid off.
Listen, that guy was still worth 2 XP. Now, instead of $450 per pop, it's $465 per pop. Kitty, it's like a 95% increase, I think.
Let's go.
I might need to know math if I'm doing all this butt kicking to be in the merchant class. I ain't gonna pay taxes on this
Push
shit either.
through. Cat.
Don't be wasting my time with that crap.
That rhymes.
Exemplary.
Come on.
That was brilliant.
I'm gonna just slash you with my dollar.
Let's push through. Cat.
It's got a John F. Kennedy on it.
Are you feeling okay? Just
Yes.
making sure.
Are you bitching about my health? Shut the fuck up.
I think we got them all. We'll be
No,
safe
there's
for
a little
while.
jerk who disappeared thinking he wasn't gonna
We
get killed.
cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
That'll do it.
Actually, 465 is the bonus. There's a minimal amount of money that goes
Hey.
along with that. Okay, so that last
go.
monster was $471. So he was worth $6 before. But with the merchant, he's worth $471. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. It's balanced.
That was brilliant.
Cat.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Is it? Is it really great moves?
That might be of interest. If you intend to take risks, I might suggest healing.
Come on.
Ah, shut the fuck up, Mr. Healing.
Sure, are you okay? Don't push it.
Don't push
That was the
it.
last of them.
Don't you turn around in this game. I'll kill you, monsters. Listen,
now?
man, if I leveled up as a thief master or whatever it is, thief master, then I should be able to cash in with one of these heroes. You have 7 of them? 7, you say, huh? Don't forget about your luck one, bro. Luck. Agility. Magic. I didn't have enough magic. Increases maximum magic by 2. I need more. You want to put it there? Bro, you're supposed to be gaining up that wizard, but you're just going to be merchant the whole damn game to get the freaking $400 a piece. What are you saying, huh? Wizard. Listen, man, look how sad your gunner is.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
What is Gunner's ability? Recovers hit points each time an enemy is defeated in overworld combat. Yeah, but it doesn't give you money. Oh, you have your commanders are level 1. You forgot you even have that thing.
I found new power.
Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by. That's lame. No one's going to be a commander straight up. You would have to, the Stroll's going to be a commander. Remember, we already had this plan. Don't you need a level 20 seeker? Yes, the seeker sucks. He sucks, man. Wizard.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Still getting stronger. Passive. While attack, damage, or buffed, recover a significant amount of MP every turn. That's cheesy. Passive. Increases strength and hit rate of synthesis. Yes. Metaphors of synthesis. We get our wizards. Oh, we get 4 wizards back, and we get our metaphors back. We get our original plan of just blowing that shit up with fireballs, okay? Alright, that's enough. You have to earn that. Just a couple more. Just one more run. Why the hell isn't that thief boy got up to level 28?
Got it.
You're taking freaking ever, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go. That thief isn't a bad class either.
Hey, great job. That should come in handy.
Fuck you.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Sure you'll find a use for it.
Let's push through.
Our minds will win the day.
Y'all quit being jerks.
Very impressive.
Let's push through. All right. How's that? Let's push through.
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
Amazing.
Listen, okay,
Great
what
moves
happens
back
is
there.
just that all that money you're bringing in just makes it look like the rest of the stuff's just meager. But maybe getting 5 experience at a time is what's the good. Just walk away, Steve. You got this. This shit's on dialed in. This shit's dialed in. This whole level was just a massacre. You can just walk away. I'm gonna walk away with $8,000 freaking per room, bro. I'm just saying. I see the grind.
Let's push
It's like
through.
I've already grinded.
All
I'm
right.
freaking worked my ass off. Well, further, scale it. Scale it up.
Hey, good one.
Good one.
That should come in handy.
That's all of them.
No, it's
We're
not.
safe for the time being.
Come on.
Let's stash that
That's all right.
somewhere
Thank you
safe.
for that follow-up, bro. Okay. We left a guy alive. Kill this last guy, and we're going back to the house.
That was brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was $490 too. Alright, so... Well, shit, you got guys up here.
Let's push through.
We're going to the house, bro.
All right. How's that?
Done.
Ever. You found something.
I don't know exactly how to get back to the house. We gotta go up and down, do some things. That's down. Let's go up.
You hit him right in the weak spot. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. You did it.
If you are struggling,
Freak off, kid.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I can stop grinding at any time. Complete control. Oh my god, look at all the things on the map. All these people need to be killed, though.
we cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
There's a lot over here. I gotta stop right here. I'll be right back.
Come on.
Little pit tour.
All right.
Pit tour. It's a pit tour.
Impressive. Your training
Pit
has
stop.
paid off.
Pit tour.
Come on.
Oh, that's not half bad.
It's not half amazing. I'm just saying.
Let's push through.
Yeah, nice work. Amazing. Great moves
Frick
back there.
you, kid. Listen, you just got 4 more guys and you're on your way out, alright?
Come on! Let's push through!
Healing device might be wise.
Oh no, the healing.
That was the last of them.
The last of them. Nope, nope, right here. Alright, how much money are we end up with? 536. I was honestly thinking we should have had more. That's okay, we're leaving. So we're level 31 or some shit? Listen, buddy, I got it.
Oi!
Nervous soldier says, whoa, hold on a minute there. Are those mortar skulls? Don't tell me, did you bring those for me? Yes, I brought them for you.
Excellent.
Soldier says, ha ha ha. I'm not dreaming, am I? I really don't have to die? Whew, I'm so relieved.
I see now.
Gallica says, how are you going to tell us that you needed those mortar skulls now? Soldier says, well, you see, there's this weird fad among the nobles right now, where they think that placing skulls in their homes will ward off disaster. But normal ones are no good, apparently. It's got to be one of those, the specially marked ones from the Mausoleum. Or are they supposedly have no effect? Completely deaf, right? A noble with more money than common sense demanded that I bring him the skulls. Said I'd be sent to the gallows if I didn't.
No kidding.
Gallica responds, seriously? That's ridiculous. I can't believe they made such an outrageous threat over such a silly superstition. Soldier responds, yeah, I thought the nobles were supposed to be a little more, you know, noble, or at the very least smarter than that. But lately, they've all been panicked. I think that the whole Grand Cathedral fiasco reminded them that it doesn't matter how much coin or influence they got. They can still jive, just like the rest of us. With the leaders like this, I doubt anything around here is going to settle down and go back to normal anytime soon. Anyway, thanks to you, I managed to escape with my life. Here's the reward I promised.
Mission accomplished.
Skullduggery? That's a brigandine. 3,000 bucks.
Thank you.
Thank you, young Elda. You really put your life on the line for a complete stranger like me. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Alright, so.
What now?
No, save. Alright. Alright. What are we doing? We're just gonna head back, bro.
What do you think?
Gallica says, do you want to call it a day and head back? Let's head back.
Understood.
Gotcha. Then let's call it a day. Rest is important, so let's go grab something to eat. We've got to build our stamina back up for next time. I could have done like 100 more of those dungeons. Probably more. Back in Martira Tavern.
Speaking of,
Huckenberg says, we've recovered a necklace in the Mausoleum, correct? It belonged to a nobleman. We should return it with haste. Strong says, that entire mess has affected a great many people. It's all such a shame. Huckenberg responds, all the more reason to fulfill our goals, so the further tragedies may be averted. Gallica says, he's probably real eager to get it back. Let's deliver it to him before we forget. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Because I already have forgotten.
Deadline is...
Stroll says, it'll be a few days until the road to Railhaven is open. Railhaven? Railhaven. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? Why don't we wait till Idle's Day and go buy some shit with my $539,000? Heisman says, a great idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes. We're doing all that at the same time, bro.
Now then.
Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? Gallica says, I say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relax with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idle's Day. You saw that, right? I also need to do Idle's Day at night. Okay? So priority 1. I do see that a quest or something, but we are going to first thing go to the world map, and then we're going to go to this place, and then we're going to go to... Did you buy everything already at her what's-her-name's house? Is there anything else you need to buy in this town? I don't know.
Let's go.
We're gonna go right there, because even the church has got a damn sale on Idols Day.
A minute. What is it?
Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh, now what am I to do?
May God keep you.
Closure.
I should have probably had my shit identified first. Yeah, I probably have. Purify. Saint Sabot. Not this one. The Monk's Clogs of the Saint Sabot. Yes. Small hit point recovered every battle. Sure. Actually, that is great. Effects. Evasion against Slash. She's already got something on.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Okay?
I've got quite the deal
Today
today.
is the day of rest. Compared to our usual rates, I will be able to offer you a discount on our magic igniters on this day of the week only. Praise. Gritty armor. Magic +3. I think you already got that. $40,000. Don't you have that? Speed, hit and evasion skill. 78,000. That's for it. Multi-target defense raising skill. Attack raising skill. I'm thinking that hit and evasion is going to be better. Hit and evasion. By that. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell he was wearing. Dark. Multi-target dark. Multi-target holy. By that. I don't need that. What about this one? This one. Are we gonna go down less? Just buy all of them? There goes all your money, Steve. Shut up. Buy it. You could blast through the rest of your money if you buy the other two. Alright, now you gotta remember that you have those. Let's take a look and see what our gear here.
What now?
See, now he has medium magic every battle. That's your wave hit and evade. What does that cost? They're not gonna tell you that it costs like 37 MP or something like that. Hit point every turn. Increases success of stealing skills. I do like the steal. Why can't you wear some of this good shit?
Oh, what'll I do?
How about divination?
I don't care on that. Okay, so
All right then.
you have a quest to turn in. Does that make do I have to resentful noble?
What?
That black jewel necklace. Don't tell me you found a proper warrior to help you retrieve it. I did myself. Of all the people, it had to be the worthless Elda.
What?
I've seen your face before. You're the youth who helped restore order during the attack of the Grand Cathedral. See, I'm not worthless. I apologize for my earlier behavior. The things I said, I can't even imagine what my wife would think if she heard me utter such discriminatory nonsense. You just alright, bro. You just been hanging out on Twitter. Allow me to reminisce for but a moment. My wife was a researcher in the king's employ. She had such wit. We would talk for hours, endlessly discussing the country's future. She was kind and noble. Frankly, I never deserved her. And this necklace, it was the object for which he treasured most.
Really?
Calica says, wow, I never would have guessed. I'm glad we were able to bring it back to you.
Thank you very much.
Noble says, you have my deepest, most heartfelt thanks. Here, the reward I promised, a gift. Accept it as a gift from both of us. Unfortunately, I'm running low on funds, so this is the best I can do. Forgive me.
Mission accomplished.
I got courage for that. At this rate, it's like almost no need to try to read books to train courage. $4,000 ain't shit,
All right.
bro. Are you on now? It looks like courage and wisdom about half, about there. The eloquence is super important, but you're close to level 2 on it. No, tolerable. You need tolerable. Noble says, courageous young Elda, I shan't forget your forgiveness for as long as I live.
And I'm off.
Now that I have this memento of some closure about my wife's fate, I should return to the countryside now. I bid you farewell. Later, kid. All right. Now, what about Steve? What are you gonna do? They haven't updated their gear here, have they? I wouldn't think they have. There was still like high, expensive, goofy items to buy.
Look, I don't give a toss who's
All right.
king. I just want some coin.
Why, it's lovely out.
Now what am I to do? Hello there.
There's one of this. This is a 200 damage sword. It's $40,000. It's only 200 attack. Do you not have that better than that? It's strength 3 and magic 3 get, dude. Buy it and just add it to the list of shit. Just blow through $40,000. That's 5 of those runs, dude.
Now what am I to do?
That's one because of your insane, stupid spinning freaking speed. That's why you had to sit there and go, well, we'll just grind
This
again.
is on sale.
You're not doing this as justification to grind, are you? I would never do that. I would never do that. Noble Tuxedo. All stats plus 1. Look at the damn defense on that shit. No, look at this. No, look at that. Look.
Understood.
That isn't it. It's a huge improvement. It was 77 defense. Okay, so
I'll be much obliged.
right on up this place right here.
Guess there's nothing to be done.
Is that eloquence?
King.
That's eloquence. That's when I need some tolerance.
And what is it you want?
You got any limited one-time things? What about this? How about that? You got 41 of those. The Balm of Life is, what's that, $5,000 would be what you would want to buy. You could probably sell some stupid ass items you're not. Oh, sell all that.
Now then.
What about not that. Not weapons. At least not weapons, yes. Don't sell my freaking igniters. Just paid $7 billion for those. Where's the ones that's like these things? Look at this. That's not. It's only $700. It's not worth it. This one, you picked up 65 of them. They're 85 apiece.
Now then.
The Holy Officers, which was still 150 light damage, blank light damage. I forget I even have this shit. Is there not a character that increases the item usability? You'd want to have that to make this worth the damn. Slapstick fan. Okay.
All right then.
So you bought the town out.
Where to?
No, what you want to do is come up here at night. What we got?
What do you think?
Check request.
Actually,
You can do that at night.
what do you think? That's right.
Mass Mastari.
What do you think?
Huckenberg. We'll get Huckenberg done. She's gonna rank 4. What am I getting for that? Ability details. And inheritance slots are 2, so this is definitely worth our time here. Go.
Now then.
Which would please me to continue our training. Huckenberg comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk to her. Yes, we should talk. But then at nighttime, we come up here to the Idle Stay Witcher shop or whatever it is, and we're gonna look for Witcher's work.
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances in building our strength. If you the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Straw's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Gunnar, you can't fall behind now. I want some training. Rude. I'm MVP. I blow the hell out of that freaking monster. The one memorable cause of trouble, we just blast his ass with fire. He ain't weak to it. Didn't care.
Speaking of,
Ah, but I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go buy new ones? Yes. Yeah, I got the money. Let's do it.
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
Who the hell said that? And Huckenberg said that? Huckenberg says, I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
Familiar voice says, on the authority of the knight's order, your crime shall be repaid with death. Huckenberg says, that voice, is that Rodanth? You remember, he's my former comrade we met before. Rodanth says, do it.
wait.
Huckenberg says, hold it. Rodanth says, well, if it isn't Huckenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. Huckenberg says, this is your duty? What knight commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
Rodanth responds, it is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What was he accused of?
So then,
Rodanth says, treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the royal knights. Hangman says, honored? What honor? The royal knights of the day are honorless. You've forgotten any oath of the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. Rodanth responds, you insolent, bring me the whip. Hanging is not enough.
You.
Huckenberg says, you cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? You gonna whip him then hang him? What the hell, man? Rodanth says, this, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows, righteous fury wrings faults from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer, writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for knights or the people. Frightened Man's voice says, they could kill me for any reason they liked.
Rodanth.
Huckenberg says, Rodanth, this is beyond outrageous. You authorize nothing less than public butchery. Rodanth responds, maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies.
You.
Huckenberg says, have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? Rodanth says, it hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and frivolous like yourself.
You cur.
Huckenberg says, you infinite coward, you poisoned toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Rodanth says, bold words. One would almost think you and your friend seek the hangman's noose yourself. We'll say wait.
Hang on a second.
Please, let us go.
What?
Huckenberg says, Gunnar, you... I apologize. You didn't have to say anything. Rodolph says, "'Tis most comical. The boy is clearly possessed of more sense than you. You don't... We got a mission, Huckenberg. Not just go out and stir up shit for no reason. Pity stays my hand today. But there will not be a next time, Huckenberg."
Tis wrong.
Huckenberg says, "Power is not the tool of torment and kill the innocent. It's meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country."
Apologies.
Gunnar, I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again. He's the bad guy here.
Listen,
He's the one in the wrong here. Huckenberg says, "Ha. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would happen had I been alone? Somewhere in my heart, I expected he might still understand me. I could count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask you that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? Our purpose is to protect the prince and can do the curse, not to worry about whatever bullshit this is. I can sense Huckenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust."
You have given me such strength.
That's going to help her out a lot. More skills are now inherited by the knight's lineage.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Rodin's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Huckenberg. I feel I've seen him before. There's a bunny man behind him over there. What the hell is that? Snort. Back to the Martira tavern. No,
all right then. Where to?
I need to be right there.
Let's go.
We've been waiting for this. I've only got $200,000, so I'll have enough money, bro. You have a reportable quest at night. That's what we'll probably do then. But there's tolerance right there, around the corner.
Say there.
Cautious shopkeep says, "Today's Idle Day, so I'm happy to offer the customary discount. My goods aren't especially legal." That's okay. I don't care too much about these. These are the blank damage things. Very expensive. This, on the other hand. Paper doll that summons a shadowy projections. Able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Use turn icons as normal. Reduces... That's the one you bought. This is the one you don't have. Cloth, once carried by a renowned bodyguard, reduces turn icon cost of command guard by half. So you can go again if you block. If you defend. Would that allow you to defend and attack at the same time? These are expensive, Steve. I'm not thinking I'm gonna use. I might use that. I'm definitely gonna use these. Prevents poison. All right, $24,000. All right, not using them. This is expensive. Gets bad. This gets bad. $37,000. Sleep immunity. Forget. $25,000. You might not have enough to do what you want to do. You're barely gonna have enough. Prevents days. And which one was this? Prevents hex. So you can't be hexed. No paralyzed, poison, Now, the most likely scenario is some jerk would come and tear our ass up with some of this shit, and then we'd have to go back, die, and then equip it. Reduces turn icon of guard command by half. That's $20,000. Buy it. Look, see, you didn't have enough money to buy everything you wanted. Okay. Well, we're broke. $500,000 spent.
All right then.
Okay. What's the reportable quest?
Isn't that... Actually... Isn't that... Actually...
All right then.
Alright, so, world map.
All right. Where to?
Where's the damn reportable quest? You can get tolerance right there.
Let's go.
Use your quest list to find it.
Why?
Why?
Pardon?
What now?
Relic search, inventor's request. Neurus. He's in the damn. Is he gonna be in this stupid thing? Or is he gonna be here? I think he's gonna be in the damn whatever the hell the thing's called. She's gonna give me a quest. I don't want another quest. I want to turn in what I got.
Pardon?
Why?
All right then.
Gauntlet runner. He might be on the top of this damn thing. Top pick? You ain't gonna be the top pick. See now, Heismay's on here because he's be attacked. Dude, you can still get goodies
What's this?
like all the time from just visiting that thing.
All right then.
Where's my deck? That's the pantry, Steve. Engine room, no, the deck. Back deck. Not now.
All right then.
I don't know where the hell he is. No, he is here. Look. A magic igniter are enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, he uses Magdala crystals as fuel. That's not who I want. Talk to Neurus.
Hello.
Neurus says, why? What's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going? In regard to the lost relics, I mean.
That's...
Gallica says, well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
Oh,
Nora says, you're intriguing me strangely, Goro. Let's have a look, would you? Okay. Check the bottom of Neurus. Rank 1. Bombardier, start the battle with the enemies. Take advantage. Reduces cost. He has to get 3? To get the inheritance, you have to get access all the way to 4. Okay, night. I had to notice the junk we picked up during our travels. Nora says, well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it.
No way!
Gallica says, wait, so there's something inside? Nora says, just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up.
ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
Gallica says, you mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. Nora says, wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old codgers. Aha!
Eureka!
Eureka! My greatest invention yet. A work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Gunnar.
Thank you.
She's got a hero's incense 10. That's impressive.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something. Did you really doubt him?
What? Yeah.
Nura says, that old geezer certainly liked to mess around with anyone he could. Made my childhood a frightful ordeal.
Goodness.
I'll never forget the night of my birthday. He brought me a book. It's called his gift. A downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Nurus grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. Galka says, I don't see it.
Rather.
Nurus responds, anywho, this is one a part of a greater whole. The more intricate the bits are here. I'll bet my feathers that this is made to interlock with a partner piece. Galka says, so if we collect all of them, it'll form something? Nurus responds, likely so. That's what this codger said anyway. Though I haven't had any idea what it makes. And if he was right, it supported an ancient civilization. One piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Galka says, wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that. Can they?
Yeah.
Nora says, that, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest. I'm definitely motivated.
Right.
Nora says, that's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
Galga says, I admit, it looks like junk to me. Nora says, heh, I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey,
Galga says, what were you like as a child? Nurse responds, oh, I was adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Oh no, this sounds like innuendo. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud alongside other bits and bobbits. I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read through every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was, eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic spirit. Got a bit invested, and suddenly I was an engineer. It was a fate.
That's...
Nura says, perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown. To escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart.
thank you.
The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics. That too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel Nura's overwhelming love for relics as well as his hearty faith in me. I haven't even had a chance to use the gunner
We're in
yet.
this journey together. What?
Yeah, bro, we're in it. Let's do it. So the enemies take damage at the start of those battles. When fighting on deck, yeah, got it.
Speaking of,
Nura says, oh yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
right then.
I'll be sure all ship shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you in your search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Coveted relics. Hero's fruit times 6. So he's gonna give me a bunch of damn
Time marches on,
Magla
and
XP.
the age of a new king draws nearer.
So I'm all up on quests besides the Martira lady,
Alright.
right? No, there's something over here. The Stroll wants to do something.
All right then.
Scope
now?
your quest here. No deadline for none of them. Now, on the calendar, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 6 days if you count the day, to hang out in Martira to get some shit done.
What now?
What now?
All right then.
What am I gonna do? No, no, no. Check your
What now?
follower, Steve. Follower. So that one has something. I don't know what that means. What does that explanation mean? That's just the new standard of just visiting it again. These have to be 3 player characters. Barton. Where's Barton at? Doesn't Buddy want a damn gunner?
What now?
Think of what we're gonna do. How do you plan this, Steve? He's 5. He's fucking 5, dude. She's 4. But you can't do something with him because you're missing something.
I'm sorry.
I rely on him too much. Stroll asked me a favor, but I don't have any good news to share yet. Alright, so what can I check his I need to find someone in grandchild who knew Stroll's father. Is that connected to another one?
Pardon?
But why?
Hail.
Huckenberg says, there are no other candidates to oppose us in Martira. If we secure the town's unanimous support, that might help bolster our reputation. I wasn't expecting that we'd be rallying here. Still, no reason not to make use of our precious time. So for raining, you should go grind, right? Grind money?
But why?
Check the fountain.
Hey!
Calica says, look, the fountain's running now. Even just looking at this is kind of calming. I bet small changes like this will bring the whole town back to its cheerful self soon enough. It looks kind of dirty.
But why?
All right then.
So, for whatever reason,
What now?
can you find Barton? We could just find him. Ask her. Ask
Stinking
ask.
believable. What do
Of
you
course,
think?
my landslide just had to do his thing. Why don't we do something until things are back to normal? What about the supporters? Looks like you caught someone's interest. Not sure if they'll actually talk to you right now, but want to look for them? Yes. Is it Barton? Stroll. He wants me to find someone in town. Well, he wants me.
But why? But why?
All right then.
But why? You may just walk around in fucking town like an idiot? What about Barton?
All right then.
No, you're gonna hit start. You're gonna hit
What now?
follower. Barton. I don't feel anything right now. What about Katarina? I'd like to go visit, but I'm not sure where they are at the moment. What about Alonzo? I'd like to go visit, not sure where they are.
I'll be waiting.
I wonder if he'll visit me again. Or comes to mind, but I haven't accomplished the task he want me to do. Gallica. I can't do anything. So you can press A on these, and they might give you a hint.
Mister?
We'll have to say goodbye soon, says Maria. The sadness will come back. I don't think Maria will have much to say about my current tolerance. Okay.
Mister?
Mishta? So we're gonna hit tolerance.
All right then.
All right then. They can rain all we want to. I'd still destroy these damn monsters.
Amazing. Well met, eh?
Teach me tolerance, random toaster lady, masked woman. Masked woman says, "My, how remarkable you are. A person in this town elected to speak to a Mastari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us. They push us and our foreign religion away. Help me understand, sister." My word, you continue to surprise me, and I must admit, you've piqued my interest. Well then, shall we have a chat, a discussion on faith in the heart of the Sanctus town?
Really?
Galka says, a Mastari perspective on sanctism. Learning more about the Mastari's thoughts on the matter may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view could improve my tolerance. Galka says, want to spend some time listening to her? Yeah, I guess.
Well then.
Woman says, I'm pleased to hear it. Well then, let's go elsewhere to talk.
Ah, I see.
Have you been to Kurgate Castle? If so, then you must have met these sanctuaries. Yeah, we fought our freaking little baby kid. So you already understand how deeply this state religion sanctism is rooted in Martira's history. Yet we Mastari have a faith of our own. And as such, we are scorned in this city. Though I would hardly be different elsewhere. Gallica says, your religion is in opposition to sanctum somehow.
No.
Woman says, for the most part, we're happy to be left alone to practice our faith, but sanctum does not appear to share this viewpoint. They persecute this Mastari here?
That's...
Goodness. Woman says, somewhat yes. I have heard it is more direct in places like Montario. You are well versed in Sanctus dogma. Oh, ye born with sin in your heart. Though adherence to the faith ye must atone. The word Klosari is an affirmation asking for forgiveness. In other words, entrust all your worries to God and ask for His forgiveness. Rather the perfect doctrine for controlling a population, isn't it? Heterodox faiths like ours are inconveniences not only to the on a religious level, but on a national one as well. That's why you ought to exercise caution. If you openly oppose sanctism, who knows what would happen to you? Why, even the tournament itself is perhaps another of their measures to ensure our future oppression. I learned about the connection between sanctism and the Mastari tribe. I feel improving my understanding of a different culture has increased my tolerance. So if I spent all of this time directly hitting just the down tolerant, it's going to get a boost, right? A big one, right? It's halfway. It's only half freaking way.
If it pleases.
Masked woman says, do come speak to me again sometime. If that is you further interest in the Mastari. I talked to Mastari woman for a while. I should get back to the inn soon. Back in the Martira Tavern. See, now I can do this quest with this lady right here.
What are you playing at?
Classy woman says, please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate and cannot afford petting. Well, an elder with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Galka says, thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? Classy woman responds, I'm a fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine. Galka says, that's quite the title, though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. Woman says, I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Galka says, hey, rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients, and we've gotten pretty good in the kitchen. I haven't cooked hardly anything, Gallica, but let's go. Let's go do it.
Hey?
Classy woman says, indeed. I wonder then if you'll make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town. So I would appreciate a dish I could use as an inspiration for my own cooking. Okay, let's do it. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'd also like to add some high quality ingredients as well. Well, I mean, we could. I am not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that helps revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties. A dish that's easy on the stomach and raises one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it, but I don't remember that shit.
Lovely, that.
Woman says, such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
Gallica says, a dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? I have that. That's easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we could start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
Just to cheer her back. No deadline.
Yeah.
Gallica says, it sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. So she wants...
All right, then.
So I could go to the... can I not go and make that right now and then turn it to her tomorrow? I want the runner.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're going to come in here. Can I get another thing? Is it every day I can get a thing?
Oh.
This is your kitchen? Food shelf. Stock with food for a long journey. I prefer to cook it before eating it. Cooking table. Whose handwriting is that? They are notes about new potential recipes. Bado meat. Mellow milk. Briny salt is what's needed there. Mellow milk. Benevolent bread. She said something. Invincible noodles. What was the other thing? Coney stew. Stew doesn't sound fluffy to me. Give him this benevolent bread. It doesn't seem to be working right now. Gallica says the runner isn't generating power enough. Let's try it again when we're on the road. So I have to build this when it's on the road. That's annoying.
Right.
It's annoying to keep up with that shit game.
Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna go learn about tolerance again, bro. There's no one here. Oh no, she's there. Oh, we can look at Martira with Gallica.
We meet again.
Like Forrest Gump. Masked woman says, so we meet again. Care to continue learning about different faiths in the country? If interested, let us speak again.
What do you think?
Gallica says, well, if you listen to her, your tolerance will probably improve. Want to spend some time listening to her? Yep.
Well then.
Well then, let us speak about the relationship between sanctism and our faith. Woman exclaims, Sanctism believes there is only one true God. Followers will relinquish their fears and apprehensions to Him, as He presides over all creation. This runs contrary to our Mastari teachings, as we believe in a multitude of deities. This is to say, Sanctum's teachings are quite simple. They easily transcend tribal barriers and spread across the land. I listened to the woman. I feel I learned more about tolerance. That was quick.
All right.
So we're like 2/3 the way there? Dude, I've been busted on it. I've been busted. It's hard. Masked woman says, the interest you've shown, somehow, I feel has lifted a weight from my heart. There are Mastari living in other cities as well. If you the chance, do try speaking to them. We'll think about it, kid. I've talked to the Mastari woman for a while. I should get back to the inn soon.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Alright, we're gonna do the same damn thing again? We're gonna get some tolerance from somewhere else?
Why?
Pardon?
See, you can talk to her again and blah, 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 blah. Please find my father's connections. I don't know, dude. I think we're going to go to a different
All right.
place to get that. You can get something right here.
Let's go.
Leave it out, mate.
There's a fairy right there. Cheerful fairy. Cheerful fairy says, oh, another fairy. Hello there.
What?
Galka says, whoa, I wouldn't expect to run into a fairy in Martira of all places. Fairy responds, I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me enough. That said, the air here was getting really nasty lately. It was giving me a most massive headache. It finally cleared up now, so it's back to being nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around, though. See ya never. And just like that, they were gone. Calica says, wow, I hardly got a word in edgewise. Let me pet these donkeys here to build up my tolerance.
Hey!
Man with Cow says, rare indeed someone's up this way who Danae tried to sell me something. Most folk avoid our town lately, thanks to Hesme. And I tell ye, what the cows are well at ease with so few around. Why, the milk this season is best it's tasted in nigh on 10 years.
Wanna try?
Why, isn't that a curiosity I see on your face? I tell ye what, if ye help with the milking, I'll share a bit of it. What do you say? Oh yeah, let's get to it. Galga says, help with the milking, huh? Is the farm life really your calling your name? Be gentle with that cow though. We're gonna pet that puppy. If I see to this cow with great care and sensitivity, I bet my tolerance will improve. Yeah, buddy. Galka says, well, what'll it be, Farmer Gooner? Let's try it.
Got it.
Okay, we're doing this for the experience, not the milk.
Thank you.
Man with the cow says, that's fine, that's fine. Now then, come along. Moo! It's dead simple, this. Just squeeze the left and the right udders in the order I sang.
Give it your best.
Squeeze right, left, right. Go ahead. Okay, time to make with the milking. First, right.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Galga says, that milk was flowing like a river. Nice going.
Oh, amazing work.
Man with the cow says, oh ho, well done. Be on your way now, and don't forget fresh squeezed milk. I'm certainly no expert in milking my cows, but it seems like it went great. I think my tolerance increased as well.
Now then.
Holy shit, that was a boost, son. That was a boost. We're now open-minded. Zing! See, they're not balanced. Some of them are better than the other ones. They're not the same.
Tolerance.
Mysterious voice says, tolerance. 'Tis the one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up the mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling, which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I got 6 melon milks for that.
Well then.
It's time I go back to the others. Back to the Martira Tavern. Now I can do some more shit. What can we get some
All right,
more
then.
of? Eloquence? What's the one with the brain on top? The brain's the imagination. Eloquence is what we want, though.
All right then.
Is that not right here? It's right here. Pop up inside and pop outside. Look, there's a what is this? I forgot what this is called. The Martira podium. It's a Heisme race.
All right, folks, listen here.
She's got her own face. Lena says, I vow to create a kingdom where gauntlet runners are available to all. Lena Caden at your service.
Oh, yeah?
Galga says, those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in the debate? If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and my imagination can increase, both. Galga says, if it goes well, you might even get some donations. Want to do it? Yes. Better pay attention, Steve. Lena says, oh, you. You're the kid in that weird gauntlet runner. Of course I remember you. I'm not worried about losing to some run-of-the-mill gauntlet runner, but yours really caught me off guard. I carry the name of my workshop on my shoulders, so I can't lose. Whether it's a debate or any type of contest, you're on.
All right, folks, listen here.
When I become queen, I'll make sure everyone has a gauntlet runner. Not only would it make transportation safer, it'd create a bunch of ace jobs for everyone. How are you going to make all these things? Besides, isn't riding in a cool gauntlet runner something everyone dreams of? Kaiden Workshop has a great selection of them. Agreeing spectator says, brilliant, I've always wanted to cruise about in a gauntlet runner. Intrigued spectator says, I heard Linda's family is famous for their gauntlet runner workshop. Nah, she's just fluffing up to sell them shit. Lena seems to have a following among the dreamers. How should I appeal to them? Well, you know the policies. Will you rule or just sell runners? Are you in the race to rule the country or just to sell your workshop's runners? Lena says, yep, I'm selling runners all right, and I'm making this country a good deal. Ours are the best in the biz. Non spectator says, she's right. With a gauntlet runner of my own, I could travel to other cities without concern for monsters. Flabbergasted spectator says, Linda's got some good damn confidence. That boy, on the other hand, he comes off as weak. Well, I'm getting my ass kicked. Lena says, huh? Why is everyone glaring at you? Gallica says, that debate didn't swing in your favor.
Let's give it a shot.
But this is just the beginning. I think your eloquence and imagination improved a bit, too. A bit. I needed a big one. I got my ass kicked. No, that shit went way up. That shit went way up on the eloquence. Now I'm ranked 2 on that.
Eloquence.
Eloquence says, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with words from the heart to win the trust of the common folk.
Why,
A conqueror needs to... She's like, of course I'm just here to sell runners. Why would I want to rule? They're like, runners! A conqueror needs the precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. After listening to the concern of the people, I return to the others.
Time
It's a
marches
moron.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I can't give them in a debate. I hear a voice. In the debate, I wouldn't be able to give them my point of bringing the prince back, the natural heir, because I can't keep that a secret. But that would be my damn legit freaking thing to say. It's like Sao. He's got to get that emperor in his pocket. All right.
Mister.
Maria says, "We'll have to say goodbye soon. The sadness will come back. This is what I've been working for." Maria comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk to her.
All right.
We will go talk to her. No. Hit it. Just set it from, because you can get to her right from here. Look, she's gonna have her thing on. You see, look, it says it's going up. Gyrus's daughter living with Fabian. She puts on a brave face in her grief, hoping that the next king will be a kind one. I can get this healer ranked up.
Mister.
Maria says, we'll have to say goodbye soon. The sadness will come back. Maria comes to mind. Maybe she's gonna talk to her. We should talk. Alright. So I have to talk to... Save right here. I should have saved before that debate.
You.
Fabian says, you've come back. Maria, well, she's holed herself up in the room. If only we could make her mind off things. I want to make Maria smile. Yeah. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness.
You.
Fabian says, well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. I'll spend some time with Maria. I'm sure she'll enjoy hearing about your travels. I understand.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so...
She's been down for so long. Not that I expect her to be a gaggling ball of energy after all that's happened. But she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. Even to you? She's holding back.
Really?
Sounds like she's been bottling up her emotions. Fabian responds, she must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Garrus as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Louis supporters. I worried what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and clearly explained it to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong.
Maria.
The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her.
You.
And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask you a favor of you.
Look.
I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her to somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear. She would appreciate it. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Fabian says, ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. Maria says, it's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
Hey.
Oh, well, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, you okay? Hey, mister. You can tell me.
Sure.
Gunnar says, don't worry, you can tell me anything. Maria says, it's just, never mind. I mean, there's something. A whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Boy, that.
Gossipy Man says, I've heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. Noddling Man says, you mean the madman who tried to kill Louise? Gossipy responds, yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Louise? Noddling responds, Noddling Man, maybe he went mad from hunger. The last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling around because of him. Let's keep walking. Gunnar says, why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside the ground trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Aggressive boy says, hey, now this right here, that's art. Short-haired boy, oi, it's the freak. Maria says,
excuse me?
Pardon me.
Stop.
Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabian's house. Aggressive boy says, ew, gross, get away from me. Just push that bimbo down, alright? Be a jerk. Maria says, I'm okay. Aggressive boy says, that was your fault. You had it coming.
That's right.
Short-haired says, yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a papyrus had to take you in. Aggressive boy says, yeah, I heard my mom said that there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. What do? We gotta apologize, clean up those drawings. Let's say apologize. Apologize to her. Aggressive boy says, shut up, stupid head, I'm out of here. That was probably the wrong one. Maria says, am I weird? You're not weird.
No.
You're not weird at all, Maria, because I'm weirder. Maria says, you mean it? Some dirt
sorry.
got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I'd never forget.
It'll be fine.
I would never forget that promise. Maria says, oh,
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and unshakable trust she's placed in me.
I wanted to show Papa
Reduces
too.
the mag cost. That ain't very good. Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? He did it for you.
No.
He did it for your sake. Maria, but why? Why? I can't. Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabian's.
By the way,
If it's not much trouble, can you, I'll visit you again.
Maria.
okay.
Okay, it's a promise. So, see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. Back into Martira Tavern. I hear a voice. Heisman says, I need to push myself harder. Heisman comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Yes. No,
All right.
just start, and he will,
What
because he's
now?
a bat. You can talk to him at night. Oh, yes. That's great. That's great. Which probably means he'll be maxed out. Follower. Heisman in the middle of the night. Let's go. A fallen knight, once of the Shadow Guard, an expert in the Order's dirtier tactics, his life and deeds remain in the shadow. Heisman says, I need to push myself harder. Heisman comes to mind and come talk to him. Yes.
Ah, it's you.
Heisman says, it's you. Once we get to our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking out to resume the training of drills from my Shadow Guard days. The days ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Heisman says, well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Ujief's stature. It's not something you can learn. This is my, what is it, eloquence? This is eloquence? Will I have level 2 eloquence? It'll help me understand you. With my overwhelming eloquence, I was able to convince Heisman of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
Heisman, I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. Let's go, dude. What, check the bond? That's just the same thing you see up here. Displays location of strong enemies of dungeon maps. That's pretty good. That's gonna be. You get that. You get that up. We're seeing. Yep, I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. You know, you're outsmarted the shit out of me with that stupid shadow thing. And I feel like an idiot to this day. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. I couldn't keep up.
All right.
Heisman says, I'll do it as many times as you like. Just drop kick to the back. Don't rely on sight. You must sense your way through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. How can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving. But at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
then
Want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the runner. Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. Do you miss your hometown?
Hold on.
no.
Heisman responds, not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself, had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated?
Huh?
Asbe says, all right, everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame. I'm about to sneeze
The
my
truth
ass.
is,
Woo, I'm sorry. It's the way of the Ujif boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond.
oh,
Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place. Then let's find his rightful place together.
No.
Heisman said, we've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. I can put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It's just not a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend. Heisman says,
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast. But not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and the beginning of morning. I can sense Heisman's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
The damn dialogue in this game is so good. Displays the locations of strong enemies on dungeon maps. So that's a damn good ability right there.
My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this, right? First of all, we boosted a lot. Our wisdom is the closest to be. Wisdom and courage. I don't think boosting courage is a smart idea when you get that from doing so many side missions. But that wisdom, I'm looking at that. And now here's the next question I got. So if I go into what's Traveler
What now?
Voices? No, that's what other people are doing. I don't worry about what they're doing. Let's see.
What now?
Followers. So I have all of these things here. All that's saying is just telling me what rank is going on. So I don't have what they need. Is there a particular reason that they're grayed out? Well, you don't know where she is. Or that's what they say. I'll have to go visit her, but I'm not sure where they are at the moment. But you can visit these other people, but they have things. There's ranked 5. Ability details. Warrior 3. While in reserve, Stroll will gain experience at normal rate. Party can study Samurai if I get to... So you only have 3 more to get with him. But you're almost certainly... My hypothesis is that we've got going on is that I need to be in my virtues higher. But they're not telling me exactly what I need to hit. But we're also like, you need to meet some person or whatever. I'm like, huh? Must allow things to remain as they are. Huckleberry cut them out. I don't know if they'll talk to me right now, though. Not now. She's stressed out about that shit, but I don't know how to get to... But they're not saying that I need... It could also be very much a thing of time where we're not going to be able to talk until we get to... Well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you have to unlock the next town to open the progress further. That's what I'm thinking. She's for wisdom, I think. I think wisdom was her main stat. I could be wrong. And so what we'll do is we'll proceed to wisdom. Because I know that's Gallica's main stat. Alright. But some of these are definitely linked off by...
What do you think?
What about supporters? Looks like you caught someone's interest. Not sure if they'll actually talk to you right now. Stroll, but I can't talk to him because I don't have a stat or something. I'm thinking this is going on.
Pardon?
What would it be best to sit here and just do this stupid town thing? We're gonna do Forrest Gump. We'll do the Forrest Gump. Oh, a view of Mark. I'm assuming that request for that that lady's Noble's Legacy cuisine. There's no deadline for that.
Pardon?
Gallica says, "Oh wow, you can see Gurgate Castle from here. This city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too." Well, how about we take this view of the city skyline for a bit? Who knows? It might just broaden your horizon to observe how the people in this town go about with their lives. If I spend some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should grow. Calica says, "It's not a big deal if you'd rather keep yourself busy with other stuff, though. What do you say? No, let's take a break."
Okay.
Calica says, "Yeah, good choice."
Right.
Martira has had its share of misfortune, but the town itself is wonderful. It's nowhere near as bustling as the capital, but it doesn't exactly feel rural either. And the shopping's not bad either. Maybe being so close to the main road, a lot of merchants come and go. I'm sure the people just want to live a quiet, contented lives. It's only nice on the surface. Well, let's go say it's not that simple. That way you sound more wise.
Yeah.
Everything that happened must have shaken the city to the core. Galka says, "I suppose you're right. No matter how nice a day looks on the surface, there's always good and bad. When you live on the road like we do, it's hard to imagine settling down in one place." Galka and I had a good talk as we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom has broadened.
All right.
That sucked. That sucked, Gallica. As Gallica and I headed home, we discussed many things about Martira, including the people, the shops, and the scenery. Back to the Martira Tavern. Alright, so I bet you I could do,
All right then.
if I do the
What now?
followers, I can do, can I do Heisme again? No, Heisme is on the cooldown or some shit. He doesn't need me to come back any longer, and yet I don't think Bridget would have much to say given my current courage. Not now. So I need to get courage up then. So they'll tell me exactly if they have a trouble. I'm not sure where Alonso is. I have to find. I'm gonna need to find Stroll's friend or whatever. He might just, I might run into him.
All right then.
All right then. Courage. I'm gonna pump courage then, because how close am I on courage?
Let's
Can I freaking talk to that lady again?
Let's go.
Actually, I'm gonna go debate, master debate.
Lovely.
It's a different guy here debating.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Roger says, as your king, I swear to abolish taxes, laws, taxes, anything that restricts our freedom will be abolished.
Oh, yeah?
He's a libertarian. Let's get him. Gallica says, those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. If I enter the debate, my eloquence and imagination should increase. Gallica says, if it goes well, we might even get some donations. Want to give it a shot? Okay.
Oh my, how interesting.
Roger says, are you not the candidate who caused a ruckus at the opening ceremony? I hear you'll help anyone in need. A bit starry-eyed, I'd say, but perhaps you've come to pit your ideas against mine. Haha, of course. I encourage you to exercise your freedoms and challenge me. I should have said,
Are you tired of being oppressed?
hear me. Are we not entitled to the sweat of our own brow? Sweat Why then do we accept the tyranny known as taxes? It is theft of by another name, used to fund the machinations of the elite. We should benefit the poor lines of the pockets of the powerful instead. What should benefit the poor lines of the pockets of the powerful instead? Oh God, we're tired. Why should the fruits of our blood, sweat, and tears make the fattened swine grow fatter still? The system must be abolished. Agreeing spectator says, he's right. My earnings should go to me and me alone. Skeptical spectator says, I don't want to pay taxes as much as the next bloke, but this may not work out as he thinks it will. Roger is playing to the crowd's bottom line. How should I appeal to them? Taxes benefit us all? No. What do our countries need? We need to you got to sacrifice a little bit for the country.
Not so.
Gunnar says, to live in a good country, we must contribute to it.
No.
Roger says, why be oppressed by taxes when the country could be sustained entirely by trade and private business? Public programs are a scourge. The Green Spectre says, tell him, Roger, nobody's got you beat when it comes to the economy. Nodding Spectator says, the boys made a good point, but Roger's talking in circles around him. Well, we suck. We're terrible. Roger says, unfortunately, it seems you still have much to learn. Gallagher says, that debate could have gone better, but
Let's give it a shot.
this is far from over. I think your eloquence and imagination proved a bit, too.
All right.
Okay. It wasn't that super jump that the other one was. After listening to the concerns of the people, I return to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Courage, sir. Even though we weren't going to run for it, and now I want it because Brigada has a badass skills, if I remember right.
All right then.
I hear a voice.
Mister.
Maria says, I wonder if Mister will come visit me again. Maria comes to mind. We go talk to her.
All right then.
Are we at well, I'm broke. It doesn't make a difference.
What now?
Heismay will talk to me in the daytime, but I'm going to Maria.
Mister.
I wonder if Mister will come visit again. Maria comes to mind. Go talk to her. We should talk.
Mister.
Oh, Mister, you're here. That reminds me, I have narrows of drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave it to her, so I only have 2, so I need to get a 3rd thing now. Give one to Maria. I gave the Midnight Sunad's drawing to Maria.
Oh,
Maybe I have 2 then. One. Wow, the deserts is all white. Is that a big building? Huh? What's the worm skin? I told Maria all about the memories I made there. Maria explains. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
thank you.
Thank you, Mister. I'll talk to Miss Fabian if we can hang them on the up on the ends walls. if I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right? You know, there's so much I want to tell you. Oh, but I have to go shopping now. Let's go shopping and get in trouble.
Really?
Really? Yay, thank you.
Mister?
Maria says, do you see the flowers for sale over there? They grow outside of the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders and I felt big, like a grown-up. Let's buy some.
In that case,
Why don't you buy some flowers? Kieran says, oh,
Wow.
can we? I think it'd make Miss Fabian really happy if we decorated the inn with them. Don't worry about that guy.
Huh?
Maria says, excuse me, but are you okay? Fair boy says, this is a scammer, Maria. Maria says, maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread.
hey,
Frustrated man says, oi, you can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. Maria says, you're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. Scowling Clemar says, that's the child from a Paparazzi Inn. You know, the half-blood.
Dear me.
Leering Clemar says, feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. Bye, assholes. You're not wrong, Maria. Although, yeah, well, we're going to play it up. I think this kid's a scammer.
it'll be fine.
Gunnar says, don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Fred Boy says, is this for me? Are you sure? Maria says, you look hungry. Where's your house? Fred Boy says, I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mom with everybody else. It's kind of sad, bro. Maria says, are you crying? Fred Boy responds, I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Maria says, am I going to end up like that boy? You're way more fortunate than him. Because my family is all gone too, just like him. You have Miss Fabian.
Listen,
Miss Fabian will always take care of you.
But,
Maria says, no, I'm just bothering her. Maybe you can take me with you. You should take me alone. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise it'd be good. Someday we will, but yeah, you'd have to stay in the you'd have to stay in the freaking car. Sweet.
fine by me.
yeah,
Maria says, okay, I don't know how I can help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabian. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl. Show her you care.
Well then,
Can you think of something nice that you could do for her, Maria?
So then...
Maria says, oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in the knots anymore. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right? I might have to get pictures first. I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me. Mysterious voice says, the pure-hearted maiden Maria, she who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, cherish this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. So we haven't even got to
It's
down.
a promise.
We can get a cleric. We didn't even get the healer leveled up yet. Increases the inherent slots of healer by 2, so you can have some spells now. Cleric unlocked. You can now study cleric in academia and try seeing what new powers await you. More skills can now be inherited by the healer's lineage in the academia due to their effects of the Scion skill.
Yeah.
Maria says, I should go back before Miss Fabian gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? Back in Martira Tavern. Oh, of
what do
course, a
you think?
landslide just okay. What about supporters? Looks like you caught up someone interest. Yes, let's. Katarina. I'm not sure where they are at the moment. What do you mean I don't know where they are? I mean, I can't go to there. He says I caught their interest, but I don't know where the fuck they are. I have to run into them somehow?
I'm just incredulous. All right then.
Alright then. We're close with that damn wisdom.
What do you want?
All right then.
Courage.
Why?
There's a big commotion here. Spirited Youth. Spirited Youth says, you know what that platform over there is, mate? It's a mirror that shows you what you're made of. Times like these, you need courage where it counts. Only thing for it is to jump headlong into this canyon. With a rope, of course.
Worth a try, yeah?
You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you fare much better if you had some courage, though I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You will turn a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jumped in this height, I bet it'd raise my courage. Rope fee is 250 reed. Just go. It's a scam.
Good.
That's the spirit. But you think you have the spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of a valley? Galka says, so you've made your mind up about this. I can tell by the look in your face that you're committed. I can guess I can't talk you out of this. Alright, looks like everyone is set. Everything is set. Well then, get ready. I step off the ledge confidently.
Incredible!
Gallagher says, wow, you've done dove with such elegance, such artistry even. Bullshit. Spirited Youth says, wow, impressive. I enjoyed watching that. So I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. A foreign coin. I sent it jumping off the courage. High places increase my courage. Give me a shit ton of it. Give me a bunch. That was a fucking inkling. An inkling. Gallagher and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. I got popularity from that.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Stroh says that road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brailhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
Huckenberg says, we have acquired the head we sought, but if we are truly to get in Louise's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Gallagher says, yeah, even after all this, we're just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we should improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
Heismay says, a wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. I'm 276, man.
Right.
We depart tomorrow.
What do you think?
Supporters? Yeah.
But why?
All right.
That
then.
jumping off the bridge thing was stupid. Sucked.
Where to?
Pardon?
Alright. We'll do all the Heismay, and then I'm going to rest after that. I need a break.
All right. Then.
Okay, so...
What now?
followers. Heismay. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Heisman comes to mind. Let's talk.
Ah, it's you.
Heisman says, "Oh, it's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I don't suppose I could ask you your help for something. I know I'm imposing, but you remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I've happened across a nice place the other day. All right, let's go, bro."
My thanks.
Heisman says, "You'll go then. The place I'd like to go is a cemetery in the outskirts of town."
Ah,
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here, among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look elsewhere?
That means.
my thanks.
Heisman says, "My thanks. I think we do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a bit further?" Seems a peaceful at first glance, but it is not really so, is it?
No?
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I could feel them eyeing us from the shadows too. Oh, goodness. Well, he'd not be lonely.
Well then.
Heisman says, that's one way to think about it. But beasts do not understand the ways of the people. Seems more likely to me that they disturbed his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's too early to make a decision. I'd like to look other locations if you don't mind. No problem.
Got it.
My thanks.
Heisman says, I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
All you Jeeves travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home. Some scatter their bones to the sea. Some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got in my years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We can take our time, bro.
It'll be fine.
You got like freaking 6 more ranks to do. It's fine. We'll give it as much thought as you need.
listen,
Heisman says, are you certain? You truly are an oddball. Then might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
no,
Heisman says, it looks like this is like a place my son loved.
my son,
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in blurs. But I know 'tis just an empty fantasy. I know it's difficult, bro.
my apologies.
Heisman says, apologies. I didn't mean for you to see me like that. But yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful. The wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from a nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run, with the wind in his face.
But
And yet... You want to keep looking?
not so.
Heisman, no, that's not it. I just have one thing that's holding me back. You gotta let go, dude. That sweet smell of the rain. It reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies. You just remembered it.
What?
No.
Heisman, it occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh,
A wind blows in my home, sweeter than I've known. Why don't we visit?
Let's go.
Let's just go and see.
but
Heisman says, but... No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I've never realized before, alone. I'm grateful for our paths crossed. I can sense Heisman's extraordinarily resolve and the depth of his gratitude.
He...
Mysterious voice says, the aloof hermit, Heisman, keeper inheritor of the thief's virtues.
No.
Through that shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I must come to a decision.
The party can now study the assassin. You study assassin academia. Try to see what new powers await you. I gotta get a little bit more of a level. Heisman says, thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness. At least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. So I got nearly 7,000 magma. That's because there's an auto cash in back in Martira Tavern. We're going to break right now because tomorrow we're going to be going out, I'm assuming.
now?
Alright. So I need courage to get Brigada. What was her thing? It's a follower,
What now?
then you go down to Brigida, whatever the fuck her name is. The next thing is a rank 5. Receive a discounted weapon armor when out of your shop. Something blowed out all my money. Significantly reduced mag costs for starting. Nope, that's all you get is a discount. You don't get anything new for that. You don't need to stress about too much about it. Now, the variety of items sold at Lycon Magician is 2 ranks up. Supply crate. Occasionally went on a day and Brigada was sent a crate with funds. That's amazing. Party can now study Tycoon. The Tycoon's at it's freaking tier 8. So she's not... You got a long way to get that merchant to Tycoon. There's not a middle class. Alright. So we started boosting out. I want to get Katarina and Alonzo. Well, you just met Alonzo. Katarina I'm having a rough time with. I'm assuming that well, if we can find her, the commander's only rank 1. He ain't got nothing to say. Okay, so we're going to call it and take a break.